Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner Crypto News Network. So I was adjusting the sound. Came in kind of loud there. I don't know why the sound was up so much, but either way it go, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What's going on with Kaspa? Is it about to break out in July? Is it going to pump? Is it going to start moving up? Or is it going to start trending down? My move is I think it's about to start moving upward. There's a lot of adoption coming. A lot of people are talking about it. It's starting to bounce back with the change of the developer Shy leaving the project. Has been bouncing around a little bit, but I think it is now finally back on track. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And also, is this a good time? You guys want to do lives later? Are we on time? Is it too late, too early? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. As always, let's turn on the spotlight and see what we can see. So let's see here. Looks like it's starting to glitch or something. I don't know what's going on. But let's turn on the spotlight and see. Going over to X and see what new news is happening on X. Don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network to stay current on events and updates. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. So this is Kappa is the best money that humanity has ever seen. 10 BPS CAS, coin Ethereum, crypto altcoins. And I do think with the processing power, Kaspa will be one of the better performers later down the line. It's probably going to take some time to catch up, get that adoption, and to get people actively involved in the Caspa project and creating updates for Caspa. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. So this is Conan a Caspa, the top dog on Caspa. Shout out to Conan. Conan family was eagerly waiting for the start of the Conan unique NFT collection minting. Conan NFT minting launched already. The supply is limited to 10,000 picks, open, fair, minted, no pre-minting. Don't miss your chance to be a Conan NFT holder. Sorry about that. Personally, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with NFTs because I still have a lot of Ethereum NFTs that aren't really doing much. But we might pick into Conan or two because it's the top dog on Casper. We want to keep that support going. So this is Swap. They said didn't get too fervent. We didn't listen. We're fervent, redesigning the future of lending. Here's a peek, the DeFi lending on Casper. And I think this is something that's getting overlooked. If they are to do lending on crypto and Casper has the speed, right? If you're able to do it within a timely manner and you do it through Casper, you see that there is Zale on the test and Nacho. The price of Nacho has went down significantly, but with Zale and the Zale swap, and if the lending is here, I might check out this Urban Finance. Let me know if you guys have used this or into this or have done the research on that project as well. People love hype. I prefer substance, while others rush to impress. Caspa's quietly built the fastest, most scalable level one from the ground up. Solid fundamentals first, then adoption. That's how real revolutions last. People still fall for the same pattern. Launch a shiny thing, leave building strong fundamentals for later. Mass arrival, foundations can't handle the scale. Shiny new thing breaks. I don't know if they're talking about something specific, but it sounds very specific, but I'm not going to bring that one up. I prefer a different path. Build strong fundamentals, bring the masses, live happily ever after. So shout out to Kaspa Destroyer. This is Kaspa Stats. The brains behind the protocol of Casper are who experts highly recommend to work with, including Vitalik. He based Ethereum on Caspa's devs Ghost work. Go meet Ingrid team, Ethereum CC. They're building EVM compatible layer 2 on Caspa. So this is Vitalik, Vitalik Buterin. Have nothing against IO communities or DAG algorithms. I strongly disagree with many IO technical decisions. Ternary custom hash functions, POW transactions, and find some of their behavior deeply outrageous to the point it goes beyond mere negligence, a security flaw, and a copy protection. The thing particularly offensive is it makes it difficult to trust dev teams. I work with academic researchers on making tangible algorithms, somewhat that has provoking formidable security guarantees. I personally would highly suggest Ivan Zorai. He has worked on DAG algorithm with Ghost Inspector and could be great at suggesting improvements. I see they have cited him in the paper. We work with academic researcher Avant Zoran was invited, but he rejected the invitation because being very busy. Ghost Lab's teams recently invited two, but they're busy with Spectrum 1 implementation, so we have to do the research without them. Interesting. So this is the Ingrid Labs at the Ethereum CC. Come meet us at the Kaspa event July 1st at 7 p.m. at the bar at Cans, I guess. So shout out to Ingrid Labs going to the Cans as well. Kaspa DAO, which one? Comment for new media ideas behind the rebirth of KDAO. Actually, like that one. Let me know what you guys think. That was a weird transition. Actually, this is pretty cool too. So I guess they're voting. Oh, okay, they're videos. I'm tripping. So I guess they're voting on these guys. Uh, this one's not a video though. Is this a video? Yeah, scratch that. This would be okay if the letters were white, right? You can't really see it because it's dark on a dark background. Caspa's network is truly robust with over 20K nodes. And do I don't have the network up and change this over to Cas, actually. That was weird. And let me see if we can go back. What is this? The node. Do I have the I don't have the nodes up. Actually, let me add that real quick. And we'll go back to Twitter. Where's the node? Is it this guy? The node monitor. Yeah, okay. So I'm back on Twitter. Let me see here. Attention, Casper soldiers. We've been shadow banned on X just for standing strong with Cass. But silence won't stop us ever. If this post finds you, do your part, like, share, or like, comment, and repost and follow. Let's amplify the signal and show them Kaspa can't be silenced. We can't, we don't fold, we don't fade, we don't stop. So shout out to the Kaspa Army. Kaspa's the Army, better get the Navy. Shot out the Air Force and the Space Force. Kaspa cannot be stopped. This is the groundbreaking ingenuity of Kaspa is that it removes protocol limitations at the block rate confirmation times, allowing them to be as fast as hardware permits. And of course, we're still at the 10 BPS CAS. So this is the fear that can't, they fear they can't control. Be your own bank study CAS. That's actually pretty interesting. Shout out to Chris Hutchinson's. Long-term bullish on CAS, there is one slow burner. Hit like if you see CAS breaking the 25 cent soon. So go ahead and hit that like and put a heart in the comments if you think CAS is going to break the 25 cent mark anytime soon. I think it will as well moving forward. There's no way 1,367 CAS will equal to the value at one Bitcoin at the same market cap. One Bitcoin is one something versus 1,365 CAS is close, different price, same idea. If you hold 1,300 CAS, you own the same share of CAS as one Bitcoin in the Bitcoin network. Not sure that math is mathing, but we might go back and check that as well. Imagine if CAS was around in 2019 as part of the 2021 bull market, we'd be at $1 already. If Cardano did it, CAS could do it too. And that is a good comparison. So it's at 7 cents and Cardano's at 56 cents. But I do think CASP is vastly undervalued. But at some point, it'll catch up, guys. Just be patient and continue to diamond hand. Continue to hold on and check to see, right? To break out the Michael Jackson diamond hand, guys. Just continue to hold. It's not over. It's barely even started. Just got to be patient. Casper will soon take its place atop at the top. Everyone who's patient will be rewarded abundantly. Do not doubt that. That's what I was just saying. Just be patient, guys. And let's see what happens as we shake out the weak hands and the holders that are strong will reap the benefits. So let's go. The next dominant cast won't just scale, it will bridge. Traditional finance, warp core, clean energy, gigawatt, carbon markets, ZX, real-time layer one Caspa. Not just a block coin, a new financial fabric. New financial fabric, CAS. That's interesting. Cas.com is officially aggregate for the Ingrid pre-sale. There's an Ingrid coin? Hold up. Wait a minute. Our community has early access to round one of 50% discount of the public sale price in partnership with Ingrid. What? Only Jonathan holders are eligible. Reserve your spot details. I'm definitely going to check that out as well. I didn't even read that. Casp.com. Whatever happens, don't forget, guys, when you hold CAS on the charts, diamonds in the hand. So don't forget to diamond hand, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. So this is breaking. Okay, this is cool. You can now buy CAS directly with fiat, USD, Euro, plus more inside the Tangent wallet. If you don't have Tangent, for my Tangent wallet. If you don't have Tangent, uh, use the gym promo on the code, but we do have Tangent, and I actually have code. I'll see if I can add that Tangent promo code. Let me know what you had. Crypto Pumps has a video on Ingrid token and Zale. Really? I need to check that out actually. Uh Tangent integration with Simplex. Make it fast, make it easy, make it secure. Cash right inside the app. Use Visa, MasterCard, SEPA, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and your cash is deposited into your wallet. No extra steps. Open Tangent Express and try it now. So I'm definitely going to try that. Right now is opportunity to DCA and to take advantage of ZBCN. So let's see if we can find this crypto pumps video real quick. Wow, somebody else is making a trend up and trend down video. Let me see. Do we spell crypto pumps? Am I spelling crypto pumps right? Crypto pumps with a Z. Yes, there we go. I guess this is the video. We'll check it out in a minute. Let me see. So on the bubbles, H bar is up 1.6, ALI down percent. Swarms is up 36. What? What is going on with swarms? Oh wow. Up 36% today. AIZ 16 is up 6.5. Snake is up 7. Mog is up 11. Peanuts up 8.3. Ton is up 2.9. Turbo's up 1.5. Floki's up 1.6. Ethereum is up 1.7. FCX is up 3.6. Solana's up 4.7. Spectra's up 4.7. Nero's up 6.9. Near Protocol's up 1.6. Gala's up 2.3. Mr. Miggles is up 4.
Finance has been hammering us with tech questions for the last 6 weeks, probably. Okay. This morning, they were going at it last night. Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's weird. What were we? Dogwood Hat's up 4.1. Prime's up 3.3. Putty Penguin's up 5.3. Cutter's up 4.9. Beera is up 5.7. Pepe's up 2.7. Gigachad's up 2.3. Ando's up 1.5. Choshi's up 2.4. Orna's up 3.6. Zibic is down 5%. Theta's up 2.6. Brett's up 3.5. Ludan is up 3.8. And Jess is up 1.4. Brenda's up 0.5. ICP's up 1.2. Leo's up 1%. So Leo's finally back up. Ingrid has Ingrid on the thumbnail. Okay, we'll go back and check that. For looking at the dashboard, this is Kaspa FYI. Currently, TPS is 8.7, BPS is 9.8. Hash rate is down to 839 petahash. It was up the 900s. I guess the miners are going off again because it's down 91.9% mined. Next reduction is 5 days down to 490. Currently down 6%, 24-hour trading volume 69.7 million. Market cap is 2 billion, ranked at 40. So we'll check out the addresses. I have not been able to catch this address lately. So currently we're at 532,000. Crabs is up 4 in the hour, that up 31 last 24 hours. Octopus is down 3 in the last hour, up 18 in the last 24 hours. Fish is up 3 in the last hour, at 34 in the last 24 hours. Dolphins is -3, +2 in the last 24 hours. Added 2 sharks in the last hour, last 24 hours, up 3, and added a whale in the last 24 hours. Lost a humpback, and the Aquaman is still here. So this is the actual addresses. Mexi's down 107,000. Upholds down 326,000. Bybit added 2.1 million. Bygit added 1 million. This guy lost 167,000. Added 800,000. This guy lost 320,000. IO lost 1.6 million. Somebody added 3 million, 3.4 million, and 500,000. And this address, which is rumored to be Binance, has not added anything in a while. I keep checking, thinking we're gonna come across a ad, but I haven't been seeing this address picking any up lately. So I don't know, but we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Dang it, did I close out the? I sure did. Dang it. Let's see, Kaspa, FYI. Or we're letting that load again. You said it had a Ingrid on it. Why don't I see that? It's weird. So it was crypto pumps, right? So it had an Ingrid lab. I don't see the Ingrid lab on here. Weird. Uh, guess we'll come back to this guy. Ah, this one. So we'll come back. So back to KRC20 tokens. So KRC20. Oh wow. Zales up 1% to 29.5 million. Oh wow. Uh PPKAS is up to 18 million? Hold up 67%. What is this? PPKAS. That's weird. Nachos down to 7 million, up 1%. Tango is 4.5. Caspi's up 3% to 2.4 million. Casper up 7% to 1.6 million. Brett's at 1.1. Kona's down 8% to 993,000. Goats up 1% to 19. Croak is down 5% to 525. Miki's down 5% to 468. And I'm actually just looking for Dow. Gainers is PPKAS 76. Why is PPS PPKAS up 76%? It's kind of weird. KPT Casp is up 9%. Tango's down 3. Casper is up 7. Frothy up 23. Caspi up and Pac-Man's finally doing something. After all the announcements and the information, looks like Caspi is on the track again, running, right? So I guess that is the RC20 token update. Currently at 2 billion market cap, down zero point 0.3 in the hour, 0.58 in the last 24 hours, 16.8 in the last week, down 11.3 30 days, 11.5 90 days, 58.4 over the year. So this is the Kaspa node, and we're back to the top country being Germany. Europe has 104 nodes in 26 countries. Geographical coverage is 13.3. Density 7. Distribution is 86. So checking out the node. What's it come here all the time? It's been here at the bottom the whole time. I'm tripping. Germany is 53 nodes. Cousin's getting me a computer, so I'm definitely gonna add another node. So we'll be one closer. Percent is 29.1 in Germany versus 27.5 in the US. Russia's at 7%. France is at 4%. Canada's at 3.9. Finland's at 3.3. Australia is 2.8. Poland's 2.2. Singapore is 2.2. Austria is 2.2. England, a whole bunch of at the 2 point. A massive, was that four-way? One, two, three, four. One, two, three. A four-way tie for the sixth place, I guess, seventh place, eighth place. So that's pretty competitive. Keeping it moving. This is cast on Coin Market Cap. Coin Market Cap says 0.38 up. And it says why is cast down. We're at the 2 billion market cap, 753 million 24-hour trading volume. Let's see what the AI says about the price. So currently, CASP is 1.9% decline in the 24 hours, reflects miners selling off, bearish technicals, and altcoin market weakness. Let me see here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Miners shifting to BTC, cubic increased selling pressure. So are they mining cubic? What is this? I keep seeing this BTC cubic thing. Failed breakout attempt at the 0079 or 0.079 Fibonacci resistance. Binance dominance is 64.5% drained altcoin liquidity. So if Binance or Bitcoin never pulls back, we might be on to something. Um, Primary catalyst, minor rotation, multiple reports. Crypto Titan indicates Kaspa miners are selling cash to accumulate Bitcoin, Tau, and Cubic. This aligns with Cash 30-day mining admissions, approximately 49 million, 0.07, 263 million new coins competing against limited buy-side demand. Okay. Network fundamentals, while Cash Block Tech saw 700K daily transactions post crescendo, upgraded May. Come on, guys. Recent transaction recounts stabilizing at 200K a day, reducing urgency for new buyers. Failed resistance tests, price rejected at the 0.79, 38.2 fib levels. Retracement of May and June swing with volume down 30% from June 25th spike. The 30-day SMA and 00 or 0.07 now acts as overhead resistance. Mixed momentum while MACD slows bullish crossover. Histogram at this 0.0017, RSI 14 at 50.6. 50.16 reflects indecision. Traders where clear break above 0.7 pivot point or dip to the 0.06, 78.6 fib. In conclusion, dip combines sector-wide altcoin weakness with project-specific minor exits and technical stagnation. While the 0.97 weekly shows residual strength from its block dag narrative, reclaiming the 0.08 appears critical for momentum revival. Watch this week. Can Bitcoin holders 107 help altcoins like Kaspa regain traction against the primitive miner, persistent miners selling? So, what do you guys think? Are we stuck behind the miners selling off, or will we eventually pump up? Cash price prediction for July. Kaspa, Kaspa 20 and Kango about to boom. Final evaluation of the value. Okay, not a whole lot. Same conviction with SCA payoff. Downtrend may lead to me to some amazing entries along the way. I'm excited for the rip that's coming. Patience, boys. This one, there's no dev, no dump. There's no devs to dump on us. Time to ride. There's beauty and fair launch jumps. So let's see what we got here. This is the price. Metacast perform in June. Started at June at the 0.96, but quickly entered a steep downtrend. By mid-June, it was already below 0.08 with a sign of momentum. In total, dropped 20% throughout the month, spreading most of the time ranging between the 0.075 and the 0.08. Kaspa is struggling below the 200-day moving average, which currently sits at the 0.096. The downtrend from early June continues to press downward, even though some sideways accumulations happening. We're not seeing any outbreak confirmation. Indicator ADX14 value 27. Trend gaining strength, bearish buy-ins. CII 14, 1286, slightly bullish, neutral. Ultimate oscillator 41.9, mild bearish pressure. OC or RC 1.6, low positive momentum. Bear bull power, negative 0.008, weak bearish control. Forecast for July. Bitcoin stays flat or dips. Passwords at risk to 0.07 or 0.074 support. If it cracks that, we could see a price line to 0.065. Even revisit the low of 0.06 with no strong demand showing the chart indicators leaning bearish. This feels like higher setup. That was the bearish. So the bullish, if cash somehow breaks above the 0.081, reclaim 0.085, this could flip short-term sentiment in that case, we may see a move towards the 200-day moving average at the 0.096. It could take serious volume and market support. Not betting on that yet. And I'm not reading the summary. So this is the Kaspa.com token. Let's see what's going on with the marketplace. So this is Zale, 29.4 million, up 1.1%. PPKAS is 18.6, up 74. What is going on? Nachos 7.5, up 0.3. Kango's down 2.7 at 5.4 mil won. Caspi's 2.5 mil won, up 3.1%. Casper's 1.6 million, up 6.8. Bert 1.2, down 3.8. Kona's down 10% to 979.4. Goat is 804.6. And Croaks is 520, down 3.2. So this is the 5-minute chart on Kaspa. We got several green candles here. RSI is up to 61. RSI base moves average is 55, and we're building volume on the 5 minutes. On the 10-minute, got several green candles as well. RSI is up to 55.7, and several green candles on the 15-minute. On the 45-minute, we got a couple green candles. RSI is 48.7. RSI base moving average is flat, and we're losing volume on that 45-minute chart. Losing volume on the hour chart, but there are 3 consecutive green candles. RSI is at 48.3. RSI base moving average is 48.6. And on the 4-hour, there's a green chart. RSI is flat at 50.8. The RSI moving average is 56.6, and we're losing volume on the 4-hour chart. So this is the video you mentioned about crypto pumps. Let's see what he's talking about.
Hey guys, Wolf here from Wolfie's Bar, Igor Labs. So what everybody was anticipating for, I'll give you guys a little bit more information on everything. But effectively, Igor is going to launch a coin, and the coin will be sold on a pre-sale method, same as Zelius, except it won't be tradable. And Wolfie's Bar will be one of the main distributors in regards to the coin. So for coin purchases, you'll have to work for us. So a little bit of alpha, quite exciting. It's going to be epic. I mean, if you think about it, it's actually just the fact that Zelius have gone up to a 33 million market cap and it's a DEX, while this is the actual system the DEX gets built on. I mean, the scope of this is. But yeah, stay tuned and I'll tell you guys when we're ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. That was Wolfie from Wolfie's Bar talking about the launch of IGRA coin, I think it is. Don't think it's a token, I think it's going to be IGRA coin. It's going to be a pre-sale similar to Zealous. And I'm just giving you a heads up. It's probably going to be a couple of months before it comes out, so it's a good bit of time to get ready or get some money together, because you might have missed the Zealous pre-launch or pre-sale, and that's gone up 20x. I put 250 on that, and it's gone up to 5.5 grand. It was up a lot higher at one stage. It calmed down a bit, but the possibility of that happening with IGRA as well is very large. So IGRA is a layer 2 that's coming out. And there's going to be 2 layer 2s that are built on Kaspa. There's going to be IGRA coin, or there's going to be IGRA, and there's going to be Kasplex. So Kasplex have their testnet out at the moment. IGRA don't have their public testnet out yet. But as far as I know, it's coming out next month. But anyway, this is just a quick video about the 2 of them, Zealous swap. But at the weekend, I think it was the weekend, Chris Hutchinson met up, or it might have been last week. You can see them here: Tom Hutchinson, Chris Hutchinson, Pavel from IGRA Labs, and Wolfie from Wolfie's Bar. They all met up in Wolfie's. And I had the pleasure of meeting with, this is Pavel and IGRA Labs last night. I'm looking forward to meeting up with him again in Berlin for the Kaspa Experience event in September, along with some of the other IGRA Labs guys. Always great to meet up with Wolfie's Bar too. Your place is becoming the London hub for Caspians to meet for all around the world. I can see Tom giving out about this picture. He's not happy with it because he's like messed his nipples in it or something. And that's the picture out of all the pictures that were taken that Chris puts up. So he's having a laugh with his brother. But that's that. They met up, and that's how Wolfie got talking to Pavel from IGRA Labs, and they came up with a deal there that Wolfie's is going to be one of the distributors of IGRA coin when it comes out. So Wolfie had a couple of votes there on X yesterday. So what would you like to purchase with IGRA token, or maybe it's IGRA token actually? Would you like to purchase your IGRA token in? Would you like to purchase it with Kas, USDC, USDT, ETH, or Base? So Kas was overwhelmingly first. USDC, USDT, which are stable coins, they were second. Just good bad to this. I've seen people saying before it's bad because you have to sell Kas for KRC20 tokens. On this one, you'd have to sell your Kas for IGRA token. But I mean, people have to buy Kas as well to trade it for IGRA, so that's good. Whereas USDC, you have to buy USDC and USDT and trade it for IGRA. So you wouldn't be bringing down the price of Kas, but then you wouldn't have to buy it either. So it's kind of positives and negatives to both of them. Wolfie's Bar, here's another one here. How much IGRA token would you purchase, or will you purchase? Not too many votes, only 110. $250 for, so $5,000 plus. So that's a lot of money. I would not have that kind of money to put on. I'm hoping I might have 1,000 maybe to stick on, because I only put 250 on Zealous and that did well. So I might put a little bit more on IGRA. And that's that. And then if we go check out how Zeal's doing. So this is Zealous Swap. It's Zeal, or Zell is the token, and it's only on Coin Gecko. It's not on Coin Market Cap. So on this one, you can see it doesn't really show. This doesn't show. Well, it's out a month. I don't know. This isn't moving when you change it, but it's out a month. It's done about 20x. It launched at .0075 cent, so less than 1 cent, and it's up at just under 15 cents at the moment. So it's going strong. More news on ZellaSwap. They're going to be doing a lending. So the first lending and borrowing protocol on Kaspa ecosystem. A portion of protocol revenue flows to Zeal stakers on ZellaSwap. All deposits are protected by ZellaSwap insurance. So instead of cashing out your crypto to buy another crypto, you'll be able to take out a loan against it, is what I understand. I messaged Lewis, and I asked him, when will he come on and talk us through it, dumb it down for everybody who is not used to using DEXs, and he said he will definitely, but they just have to finalize some more stuff, and then he'll come on and he'll talk us through it. So I look forward to that. Other news, big news, ZellaSwap has officially been audited. This was a while ago. You probably saw this. This is one of the big auditors in the ecosystem, or in the whole crypto space, seemingly, and they passed with flying colours. That's also the one that Moonbound got as well to audit them, and they passed. This is the lending protocol in action there. I won't show you that. You can have a look at it if you want. There's no sound on it. And then another thing here, ZellaSwap got mentioned in this article, Box Mining. Michael Gu, it's a 9-minute read. It got 21,636 views. This isn't part of the Kaspa ecosystem. This is just some guy who writes on crypto. So Zealous got a very good review here. It has lots of links. It mentions Nacho, and it's all good. You know, if people outside the crypto space or outside the Kaspa ecosystem are writing about Zealous, that's all good. And the thing about Zealous is it's the first DEX on Kaspa, and Uniswap was the first DEX on Ethereum, and PancakeSwap was the first one on BNB, and they did very well. So that's why I think ZellaSwap is going to do very well as the first DEX on Kaspa. It's already done very well, but I still think it has plenty of X's to go, because we're still only on the test net. They haven't launched the mainnet yet. So that's everything I wanted to bring to you. I was just giving you a heads up that another possible that you might get a good few X's on when it comes out. I'll keep you posted because I'm a member of the Wolfie community. So if I find out anything, I will let you know what's going on. So that's the end of the video. If you found it helpful, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, help me spread the word of Kaspa to more viewers, and I appreciate it.
So shout out to uh Crypto Pumps for bringing us current with the Zale pre-sale. So I might need to check into that as well in this Ingrid token if there will be some release information on that. This is my main man Money and Me talking about why Bitcoin why Kaspa hadn't been listed on Binance or Coinbase yet.
Binance or Coinbase don't list Kaspa by the end of 2025. Is it time to panic? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to give you guys my opinion a little bit later on. I'm also going to pull up the charts and let you guys know where I think Kaspa is going in the short term. This is a video you don't want to miss, so make sure you guys stick around. Also remember though, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Also, real quick, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below. Getting into the video here, if we check out the fear and greed index, we're at greed. So 68 greed. People are still greedy on the market. And the reason for that is crypto continues to move in the right direction. Now, I hear you guys. Now, I know you guys hear me say this all the time, but it is honestly true. I don't understand how anyone cannot be bullish on the overall space right now. A couple years from now, those people sitting on the sidelines is going to have massive regrets. Massive regrets. People that's in the wrong coins is going to have massive regrets as well, but I definitely do not believe that Kaspa is the wrong coin. I think it's one of those coins that's going to surprise a lot of investors that's been hating on it. It really is. You're going to see some crazy FOMO come into Kaspa, man. I strongly believe that, right? We see it all the time. We see with Cardano, last bull cycle, everyone was hating on Cardano, laughing at, oh, this thing doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't pump. All it does is go up like 10% and then falls back down, make lower lows, lower highs, stuff like that. And people ignored, people laughed, and then Kaspa, and then Cardano pumped, and then they start chasing the bull. They're in Cardano the entire time, right? And then they're like, okay, I'm going to hold Cardano long term, and then Cardano starts pulling back, and then they sell, they panic sell, and then just like XRP. Right. We're just, it's a never ending cycle in this space. Everyone's a long term holder until the price starts coming down, and everyone a hater until the price starts going up. It's a very funny space that we're in. Okay. But getting into Kaspa stuff. All right. So let's start out talking about Binance and Coinbase, because I saw this here on X a couple days ago. Like and retweet if you want Binance to list Kaspa. Now, it's pretty obvious that Binance and Coinbase are aware of Kaspa. They know this project exists, but for whatever reason, they just don't want to list it, right? If you guys watched my last video, I spoke about Wall Street Bets and how Wall Street Bets is trying to pump Kaspa. They want to become like the next GME, because Kaspa is without VCs and all that sorts of stuff. So it's the perfect candidate to really do a Wall Street Bet sort of pump towards the upside. Okay. I want to know what would happen if Kaspa exploded, like if it goes up like a 10x because of Wall Street Bets. Will Binance and Coinbase list Kaspa then, or would they still ignore Kaspa? That would be extremely telling, because if they did not list Kaspa at that point, then it's pretty obvious that they hate Kaspa, because they might feel like Kaspa is too much of a threat to something that they're holding. Maybe like Ethereum, for example. We know that Coinbase loves Ethereum, and the last thing they want is Ethereum to fail, right? So we'll see. Their agendas would definitely be exposed if Wall Street Bets were to pump Kaspa like crazy, and Coinbase and Binance still didn't list Kaspa. Man, that Wall Street Bets pump, if it happens, it will be insane, absolutely insane. right? But forget about Binance and Coinbase for right now. Of course, we still wanted to get listed on those platforms because those are the two big exchanges. So massive exposure will come to Kaspa if it were to get listed on Binance and Coinbase, obviously. But the community is still extremely strong here despite everything that's going on. I came across this article. I'm only going to read this little section right here, the pulse of the Kaspa community. A fascinating dynamic is emerging within the Kas community. Alarmingly, reports suggest that around 70% of Kaspa's circulating supply has remained stagnant for over 3 months. Such data points to deep-rooted confidence among holders willing to endure the stormy seas of market fluctuations. With promising developments on the horizon, like smart contracts functionalities, this committed holding behavior sets Kaspa apart from the standard array of speculative assets. The prevailing sentiment hints that a calming of selling pressures could act as a stabilizing force amid the volatility in the crypto space. So that is good news. And yeah, I've seen and heard about, people just not selling their Kaspa over the last few months. And especially when you look at the prices on Kaspa is sitting at like 7 cents. And as of right now, Kaspa's bottom, the support level seems to be around 5 cents. Now, I don't want anyone to hold me to that specifically, that number, because I know how some of you are. I remember a comment many months back. Sometime at the beginning of the year, someone said something along the lines of, "You said the 10 cent support area was never going to break, and then it broke, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, do you not see what's going on in the overall market? Trump was talking about tariffs, and the entire space was coming down very, very heavy. Every single coin was breaking support level, and people were still pointing fingers at Kaspa, saying Kaspa's the one that's breaking support level. Kaspa's the only one that's breaking support level. I don't understand some investors. And this is why I talk about you should understand how to do the basic TAs and understand market conditions and understand why a coin is coming down. The coin doesn't come down because it's a bad project. There's other reasons why a coin could be coming down. But some good news here. Take a look at this right here. So posted by Kaspa Class. Today, while on vacation, I experienced Kaspa magic in the real world. Kaspa accepted here for the first time. I paid for my meal using Kas, and wow, what a feeling. Kaspa isn't coming. It's already here. Real utility, real speed, real Kaspa. And yeah, you zoom in here. Take a look at this. Kaspa is accepted here. Love seeing this. These are signs that lets us know that certain projects are moving in the right direction. Then you can see it here on this table right there. Actually, this looks pretty good. I want some of this food right now, right? And then this right here, they're showing how they paid for their food in Kaspa, which is it's amazing to see, man. Like, it really is. And we're still early. That is a joke. The entire crypto space, we're still super, super early. And this is just the beginning. Let's take a look at the price action now, see how everything is performing. So right now, Kaspa is down almost 3% on the day, sitting at 0.075. Market cap is just under 2 billion. The volume is up like almost 2.5% in the last 24 hours. Come down here, no new major listings. We've got all of it pretty much, right? The big players, except the two that I spoke about earlier, Binance and Coinbase. Community sentiment still bullish, obviously. People know what they hold. And if we come over here to this indicator, we're still in this bearish momentum, which, isn't the greatest to see, but I expected this. I still have my lines drawn in from when I said Kaspa looks like it's going to touch around like 5 cents, and it didn't quite touch 5 cents, almost did touch pretty much exactly 6 cents right here when the market came crashing all the way down. We're going to see how Kaspa plays out over the next like couple days, few weeks, but regardless, I'm still holding this thing long term. I think it's going to do fantastic things no matter what the price action is saying. People want to sell, people want to rotate into other positions, which is understandable. Definitely not going to hold that against anyone because I do that too. I always say, if you feel like a rotation needs to be made because you feel like you could make more money elsewhere, then there's nothing wrong with it, right? As long as you know what you're buying, as long as you're not selling something at its lows and then buying something else at its all-time highs because the train had already left the station, you got FOMO and you felt like you're about to miss the boat on something, and you bought it at the all-time highs, and then it comes crashing down, and you may be, you had $100 left in Kaspa at these lows, you rotated in something at its all-time highs, now your $100 became like $30, and if you did hold it into Kaspa, your $100 would still have been $100, right? So always be careful when it comes to rotating from coin to coin. Don't buy or don't sell low and then go buy something else at its all-time high after it's already done like a 10x or something like that. Okay. Always be careful and always stick to your trading strategy. But Kaspa is doing its thing right now. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about the price action. Like I tell you guys all the time, it's a long-term hold for me. I think it's going to do fantastic things. If Wall Street Bets is able to pump it to crazy levels, then hey, we're all laughing all the way to the bank. But I think we're all going to be laughing to the bank regardless in the future. That's what I think.
So shout out to Money and Me as well. Pretty interesting about Caspa and getting up to speed about what's going on with Caspa and Wall Street beats or Wall Street bets, what everyone's talking about to see if they're going to pump Caspa. Personally, I think it's going to be big, right? When these guys get the adoption and get the word out and see where Caspa starts to move. I think once Caspa starts moving, it's going to go crazy parabolic. We just need that first little nudge and I guess get back over the 0.0 or 0.08 or 0.07. We get back to that 0.0807, maybe 0.809. We get back up here somewhere, 0.082. I think the adoption will be definitely more picked up and people will be ready to invest in it. So I think they could take from the 0.08 all the way past the 0.09. So put a fire emoji in the chat if you like where it's at or you like where it's going. Let's click this last video from Your Crypto Crew and let me know. So this is Your Crypto Crew, Caspa's listing secrets.
2% of the people that actually use crypto for anything to use Kaspa in the next several years, which I don't see why they wouldn't, then I think it could be, at least a couple dollars, $2, $5, like who knows,
Right.
in the dollars, it's not a crazy number whatsoever to a few dollars,
What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. If you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt. Into the boat! Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Before we start, Crypto Crew, always remember to keep your crypto investments safe. Practicing self-custody is key, especially during the 2025 bull run. In my personal opinion, the Tangem wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable cold storage out there. So if you wish to order your Tangem wallet today, you can get 10% off using code Crypto Crew. Link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
10 blocks per second means real-time settlement. Real-time settlement means real-time business. Welcome to instant commerce. Think Kaspa.
Crypto Guru, today we got something special. Wolfie, a key figure in Kaspa's journey, shared some insights recently. He revealed what really happens when a crypto project tries to get listed, and he's busting some of the biggest myths you heard about exchanges. So if you're ready for the truth about crypto listings, you're in the right place.
People will know, like, I'm even these days a little hesitant to say director of business development because in reality, there's no, it's decentralized. There's no organization technically to grant titles to anybody, really.
Exactly. Who's going to grant you anything? Yeah, right.
I don't hesitate to tell people it's self-proclaimed, but mostly like Asian exchanges, like mid like teens, 20s, 30s, like the way it would work would be, somebody would get, an attention of a listing guy at some change and put me in a room with them in Telegram. And I'd be like, hey, I'm Wolfie. I do business development for Kaspa or whatever. And they would say like, is there any C-level? Can you put C-level in the room? Like that was always their thing. So I got sick of explaining how I'm the man. So I just made that director of business so they would feel like they already had the guy who they really were supposed to talk to. And it worked. I spend my time and money doing it because it's fun and it helps my daughter's Kaspa bag. And then mine gets to go along for the ride. And anybody else who has Kaspa, they get to go along for the ride too. I began really getting my feet wet on MEXC, MEXC.
Yeah.
So Freshman stuck around and he helped orchestrate, and I watched him in the room. I was in the Telegram room, and and we had our developers and they had theirs, and even Sutton was helping at that point. And so I watched and I saw, okay, this is how it goes down. They tell you the terms like a regular business deal, and then you can counter, or if they're reasonable, and you try to put together something and then start doing the work and getting the technology on their platform. And then once it's close to ready, the small ones and the medium ones want to have co-marketing, and they want to plan an announcement and a listing date. And then after MEXC, then Freshmen seem to disappear. And I think I got lots of medium, top 50s going at Gate, and KuCoin were some bigger ones. And then I think Big Gat came later on. And then Kraken was a good one. I got the Kraken one going. That was great.
Perhaps there's a lot of misinformation out there what it means to be on exchanges. Based on my experience, exchanges are central entities, right? Centralized entities run by board of directors. They have CEOs, they have title. And there are money-driven organizations, right? They're not there for charity, right? To do the goodwill for the people. So they're driven by money. So what were the things that let's talk about MEXC. What were they wanting out of Kaspa?
So they wanted liquidity to start the trading books going. So I think we had to lend them 50,000 USDT, half Kaspa coins and half USDT. So 50,000 total, not too bad,
Then USDT. So they wanted you to convert Kaspa into USDT along with Kaspa liquidity.
Yeah, they wanted both sides of the order book.
Order book, yeah, both sides.
Yeah. Both sides, so they could set the books and just have trading be tight,
Right. Interesting. Why did they want USDT? Because Kaspa, of course, they don't have liquidity.
If all the Kaspa gets sold and it's a dump, they don't want all the USDT that went away from all the coins being sold. So when people buy Kaspa, they want to have Kaspa that's going to it. And when people sell Kaspa, they want USDT to take the sold Kaspa.
Sure.
Hey. I mean, they want to be able to buy more Kaspa, and they want to be able to give Kaspa when people put their own USDT. Some of these exchanges would tell me like, yeah, $120,000 listing fee, and then we need $100,000 in tokens to do a giveaway. And then I look up who they are on CoinMarketCap, and I'm like, dude, you're number 179 market cap. We got on Kraken for free, and you're 179, and you think I'm paying you 120 grand? Did you bump your head? Like, or are you sniffing airplane glue? Like, what's going on over there? Some of the lower ones are not in reality, and they think they can just make a business model on charging listing fees. If it's a terrible like scam token thing or something, maybe they can just pay. But for us, it's not in the cards.
What other exchanges do you remember? So Kraken you mentioned. So MEXC we talked about. What were the terms of Kraken, if you happen to remember?
So Kraken was super cool. I had to be NDA'd up, signing an NDA. So that one was very strict. And so I did that. And they also wanted it.
Sorry, Wolfie, that's very cool. But NDA as an entity, as an individual, because you're sort of signing a liability, right?
So I'm not signing on the behalf of Kaspa. I'm signing that me as a person, if they bring me into a room with their business people and their technical people, that I'm not going to say like, hey, I'm in a room with Kraken and here's the name of the guy and this is what he's working on, and start tweeting about it. I don't know too much about their infrastructure, but if I did, like, I wouldn't tell anybody, publicize it. Yeah, they were very strict. They had NDAs for everybody that assisted me and my boys. I have some really great integration guys, Rob, coder of stuff, and Super Typo, my three integration support developer guys. So these guys will spend countless hours and hours and days and weeks and months and years. We had Binance ready with integration, meaning they could support their users having a Kaspa wallet address before 2 Christmases ago.
Right. So 2023.
Yeah. So we've been helping them and keep current with the software going. They still haven't activated spot trading. We have no real choice but to continue to assist. And they've been working on the Rust version. When we shifted gears from the 1 block per second to the new one, they had to redo everything, so we're assisting them with that, and they have a pretty good grip on it. That's pretty much the top of the ladder. Some people would say Coinbase, some people would say Binance, whatever. They're different flavors of the same tippy top of the tree of fruit, So these guys won't tell you anything about when, the famous 3-letter cat question of Twitter, WEN, when, meow, when. They're not going to tell you, they don't tell me. Now, what happens with things like Fartcoin or SPX, or if it's a token and they make, 2 quadrillion of them out of thin air in 20 seconds on a smart contract, and they want to give 15% to Binance to list the next day, then those guys know probably what's going to happen. There's different categories for different types of crypto. So when they only have to paste in the logo, paste in the contract address, then you give them 10 or 15% of the entire supply, and you tell them the contract address and the logo, and you sign something that you're not going to rug that much. But when you have a breakthrough L1 that's very complex, and there's only 5 people in the whole world that know how it actually works, then they're less inclined, and you have no foundation wallet. That's really a big point. When Kraken announced that they were listing Kaspa, it was their biggest tweet of all time, 1.3 million views. That shows the power of the community. There's a lot of people in crypto that understand that Kaspa is something special, and it's definitely technologically the next big thing. It's not even an argument, or
No.
Kraken was ready for 10 blocks per second at the end of last summer, and I had a really guy, and he paid attention really hard and asked great questions, and they have like a bulletproof implementation.
I think we all love Kaspa. That's why we are here. We're discussing, we spend time. What is your price prediction of Kaspa by 2030?
2030. Okay. Rule number 1 of crypto: nobody has a crystal ball, and that means nobody. Trump doesn't, Saylor doesn't, nobody has one.
No
right?
one.
I would imagine if Bitcoin's going to $1 million or a few $1 million, and Kaspa gets some, even like a reasonable tiny slice of the traction of what's actually used on crypto. Like if we can get 1 or 2% of the people that actually use crypto for anything to use Kaspa in the next several years, which I don't see why they wouldn't, then I think it could be at least a couple dollars, $2, $5, like who knows? It's not a crazy number whatsoever to think in a few dollars. XRP based on nothing land has hit $4 pretty much. Cardano based on nothing has hit $3.5, $4. So with more coins, twice as many coins, 3 times more coins than Kaspa. So for Kaspa to never hit $3 or $4, that would just mean we're not a corporation and we didn't pay for marketing. No, just kidding.
Crypto Crew, as a fair launch, true proof of work crypto project, Kaspa has come a long way. And much props to the guys who've been with Kaspa in the early days, the Kaspa dev team and Wolfie, who took a couple for the team. I thought this was insightful in terms of what goes on behind the scenes in terms of exchange listings. So shout out to Wolfie and Ankit of the XXIM podcast. Let us know your thoughts on Wolfie's insights in the comments section below.
How do you make money in the tech world? You invest in something everybody needs, nobody can stop, and very few people understand.
True of all things,
and the information about Kaspa and the secrets that Wolf says about the Binance listing. But I don't want to hold you guys. It's been a few minutes. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to join us this afternoon as we talk about Zebek and the Martin Lucas drama. So it might be pretty interesting, and definitely want to get up to speed and figure out what's going on there. But Kaspa appears to be on the comeback. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And if it's different or weird, it's okay to be strange. Maybe it's not you that's weird, everyone else is. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat And as always, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. BTM out.